Nithyanandam. My name is Balaji. I'm from Silicon Valley in California. I'm a Stanford and Harvard graduate, and I studied biology, computer science, philosophy and religious studies, and law. I tell you that because I wanted to establish a context of where I'm coming from, which is very much grounded in science, technology, empirical proof. So when I encountered Swamiji and the science and technology of the Agamas, I was profoundly moved, because here was a complete step-by-step science and technology with frameworks, tool sets, environments, protocols, all geared towards raising our states of consciousness. And sometimes when we hear the word consciousness, it seems a bit abstract. So I wanted to take this moment to tell you about my perspective on it and my experiences here in the past few months with the Garbha, which Swamiji explained actually contains within it the God particle and can actually let us access the quantum field. Now all of that may seem like word salad, so I'll try to make it a bit more grounded. The first thing I wanted to state was that there's a profound science in the Agama that explores the 25 different states of consciousness, which you can visualize as a 5x5 matrix or a 5x5 table of rows and columns. And typically, we usually exist only in the first 9 portions of that 25 portions of the states of consciousness. And this is what I call the prevalent consensus reality that we all experience. But there's a lot more to us. If we think about what we really are, and again, Swamiji explained from the angle of the Agama, we're really a collection of 4 networks inside: a physical network, physiological network, psychological network, and a neurological network. And just like with your iPhone or your Android phone, I'm not hating either on iPhone or Android, either of those 2 phones, you can constantly upgrade yourself, upgrade those networks using the science and technology of the Agamas. So I wanted to share about 2 direct experiences I had, which for me was pure experiential proof that all of the science and technology described in the Agamas about the 25 states of consciousness and the ability of every human being to upgrade their internal physical, physiological, psychological, and neurological networks, it is all true, and it's a profound gift to the entire world and something that every human being can take advantage of. The first experience I had was with using the Garbha here to enter the quantum field and actually access information from the quantum field. Now, a lot of people in the field of quantum mechanics and physics will tell you that space is not a vacuum. It's not empty. It's actually information rich. And we can define technology as anything that harnesses the power of nature or information to make our lives better. So a friend of mine from Malaysia, Krishna, was sitting next to me, and he was projecting an image that he had in his mind onto the banyan leaf covered with Jnananjana, which is something that I was then expected to immediately read out from the state of my own mind. So what's exactly happening? My quantum field and his quantum field are being entangled, and I'm accessing his information from his space and directly cognizing it in my space. So he imagined and projected and visualized something that's unrelated to spirituality at all. Not related to yantras, not related to Sadashiva, not related to anything. It was a picture of a painting that he had randomly seen one time in his life. And with the power of the Garbha, I immediately and quite casually described it. It's a forest setting. There's a log cabin with a wood-burning fireplace. There's a gray wolf in the background. There's snow on the ground and a red fox walking away. Just like that, so casually. So from that moment, I thought, wow, I'm actually harnessing information from the quantum field without the use of any of my senses. So then, as a technologist and someone with the science and technology background, founder of a successful technology startup and technology investor, I'm always grounded in running experiments, wanting to test and push the boundaries of the possible. So I decided to use the Garbha again to upgrade and program my muscle memory in the same way that I was able to harness information from the quantum field. So that night, I went to sleep and held the cognition and held the garbha and told myself that I want to program my muscle memory to effortlessly manifest 2 yoga asanas that I was having difficulty with the day before, Bakasana and Shirshasana. The next day, the next morning, during our yoga manifestation, sure enough, because I had used the garbha to program my muscle memory effortlessly, I was easily able to do Bakasana and get into Shirsasana. So, what I want to leave all of you who are listening, if I want to leave you with one message or statement, it's that upgrading your entire self from 1.0 to 2.0 to 3.0 to 4.0 endlessly is possible. It's easy, it's effortless through the science and technology of the agamas that Swamiji is sharing with us. If you're interested in wanting to upgrade yourself and experience your peak potential, if any of you ever seen the movie The Matrix, there's this character Neo that goes back into the Matrix now with this new knowledge, and he's able to effortlessly play with the Matrix, play with that prevalent consensus reality, able to easily manifest any desires and movements he wants. If any of you is at all interested in this, any of you who are watching, do come to Sadashivoham 2016 and experience this profound science and technology for yourself. Thank you, Nithyanandam.
I have an incompletion with him, that he did not share that secret with me, so I could have manifested other yogasanas.
So I think we can really quickly complete that incompletion because he's now shared this with everyone here. And I can tell you what I'll be doing tonight. I'll be holding the garbha to manifest in my biomemory also the Shirshasana. That's something that we've all been working towards. So maybe tomorrow, Ma Nitya Yogananda Swami is going to see a breakthrough in everyone here in Bengaluru Adinam with the morning yoga. Thank you, Balaji. That was great.
Nithyanandam. I'm Dr. Srilekha, working as a pediatrician in the city of Bangalore. I'm here on the stage speaking for a group of dedicated team of volunteers organizing the medical care around Sadashivoham 2016. The paradoxical situation is that we are all here in the breathing space of Vaidishvara himself. The worst possible diseases, as medical science terms it, have been healed miraculously just by a touch of Swamiji, just by a look of Swamiji. But then, he is the master who never takes anything for granted, and like he says, we always have to be prepared, and he always wants the best for his children. No stone is left unturned, and so is it with the medical care. For all the people who may have a question that, I've been suffering with this kind of a problem for so long, 21 days, the way everybody is describing it here, it seems to be a very intense process. Will my health permit me attending and participating in the program? It's time to drop all your doubts. You are in Vaidishvara's presence, where the healing is going to happen miraculously, and he's also organizing a dedicated team of doctors and paramedics who will attend to all of your health issues. For most of us who are attending the Sadashivoham 2016, we have all been InnerAwakening and Living Shuddha Advaita graduates. So we all know, generally when it comes to the medical care, it is like, there's one small table at the end of the room where you have a doctor or a paramedic staff who's sitting to attend. But this time around, the preparations have been in line with what he expected during the Kumbh Mela Living Shuddha Advaita, where we geared up to attend to hundreds and thousands of people, to attend to all of their health issues. And as it comes with Swamiji, it's usually a always a free medical care that happens, and we are gearing up to provide that kind of a multi-speciality medical care within the campus, and we're also liaising with the group of hospitals in the city which are known to offer the best cure and care, and it's really exciting to be a part of this team. We welcome each one of you to come here and enjoy Vaidishwara's grace. Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandam.